Welcome to questions and answers. Hope you guys are doing perfectly well. I hope you're sticking on your fruits and your herbs. Let's give it a few minutes, let people jump in, and I'll begin to answer some of your questions. Hello, welcome. It's a beautiful Sunday, isn't it? So feel free to ask your questions. Make sure you give me your name so I can say your name. I'd like to know who I'm speaking to. Hello, welcome. Thank you so much. Hey guys, thank you. Give me your names if you have any questions. Okay, I'm to do my best to answer them as best as I can. Hello, welcome. I am Infinite. Thank you. Have swollen ankles and legs. Please help. Okay. Any kind of swelling you see, it's a sign of inflammation. It's a sign of lymphatic pressure. Okay, and it's due to the fact it's your kidneys. So swelling, I like to tie to kidneys. It's always kidneys. So you got a swelling problem, you got a kidney problem, kidney filtration problem. You got to work on your kidneys. You got to strengthen your kidneys. Okay. So I would be on nettle seed. I'll be on a kidney tea. I'll be on kidney flush tincture, kidney six tincture, and I would use adrenal glands tincture because you need the adrenal glands to be strong because they affect your kidneys and they control your kidneys as well. So you need to strengthen your adrenal glands, strengthen your lymphatic system, strengthen your endocrine glands, strengthen your bowels. I would be on a 30-day diet grip only diet. Okay, that's how you get things better and drain those acids out, causing the swelling or inflammation. This kidneys. The grape only diet will help you move the lymph system, which is the system that's causing the swelling. Okay, it's a secondary system that's causing the swelling. How can you clear warts from the body? Warts is tied to your adrenal glands. You have warts on your body, is your adrenal glands. You gotta fix your adrenal glands. And I would also use antimicrobial and antimicrobial tincture and parasite C tincture and parasite W tincture in combination with the Fabulous 5, okay, and an adrenal gland tincture is what I would use if I was trying to take care of the warts, okay, at the root level. Good day, welcome to you guys, welcome. Thank you so much for coming on. How are you? I'm fine, thank you. Thank you for asking. I hope you are fine as well. Your energy always makes me so happy. Thank you so much. I'm Infinite. I do my best to well, I am always the way I am. Sorry, but I do my best to always try and help people and try to inspire people as best as I can. Do you fast? Jackie, I do fast. I've done 3 day dry fasting, but it's not my favorite thing. I'll do intermittent fasting, 14 to 18 hours, sometimes every day. I'll do it every other day or something like that. But it's not, in my opinion, whilst it's very effective in healing the human body, you always want to be moving your lymph system, and that can only be done efficiently with the fruits, okay? So I like to combine the two. I like to combine the fruit diet with the dry fasting rather than just jump onto a dry fasting by itself, because when you dry fast, especially if your body is compromised, you're not moving the lymph system. You're just you're going through a deep cleanse, but your system is not moving properly. It can create for some people more issues than it's worth. Okay, so always go on a fruit cleanse before you do a dry fast. But yes, I do fast. Token nuggets from the UK. I just reposted um, your video on my feed. Sorry. Thank you for reaching out. Nikki, hi Nikki. How to heal pancreatic issues. Okay, no matter how bad your pancreas is, no matter how bad it is, I don't care what it is right now, you have to understand what's compromising the pancreas. Okay, you have abnormal cells there. Its mucus and acids have been left there for so long, they have damaged the tissue. Okay, so your job is to try and get the body to a state where the body can self-heal itself. You need to use a 100% fruit diet. If it were me, I'll be 100% fruit diet to move the lymph system in that area, to help the mucus break down, to remove acid from that area, because the body is not going to repair or fix anything if it's in an acidic environment. You have scarring and you have further damage. Okay, so work on your kidneys. Take about 3 different kidney tinctures, 2 different adrenal tinctures. Make sure you work on your endocrine glands. Make sure you clean your bowels. Your whole body has to be clean. Okay, clean your bowels, very important. The GI tract is like a tree trunk. It has branches, and every branch connects some organ or gland. So you always want to clean. If you're trying to heal the pancreas, you need a clean GI tract. So I'll be on a 100% fruit diet, like a grape only diet for this, with the herbs I just mentioned. Okay, it take a little bit of time, and you will go through a healing crisis. Nikki, feel free to reach out to me for steps. I am Willis. Hello, Willis. Thank you for coming on. I appreciate it. Laura, I'm using Morse herbs, but I want to try yours. Can you recommend? I have eczema and asthma. I know my lymphatic is stuck. Kidney filtering, then stop. Okay, so eczema and asthma. Let me show you how they're tied together, okay? So when you get asthma, okay, asthma is usually a liver issue, and the liver issue is connected to your skin as well. So you can see, and the liver is going to be compromised if your lymphatic system is not moving properly, and the lymphatic system is going to be compromised if your kidneys are not moving properly. So you see, skin issues are kidney issues. The asthma is a respiratory issue, but it's also an adrenal gland issue. So you gotta go, if it were me, I'll be a 100% fruit diet. I'll try a 30-day dark grape only diet, and I'll use respiratory tea, respiratory one tincture for the respiratory system. I would use antispasmodic to calm the spasms. Okay, use that every day. I would also work on my endocrine glands, and I'll work on my kidneys because kidneys is skin issues. So you want to be on 2 different kidney teas, 2 different kidney tinctures. Work on your adrenal glands because they fight inflammation. Okay, strengthen your liver. Liver is tied to your skin issues. Okay, and therefore lungs as well too. Okay, so clean your liver. Use the liver and pancreas formula, and clean your bowels. You gotta have good bowels, and this is gonna take a little bit of time. Now, my herbs are very potent. Okay, they're 2-to-1 ratio. Most herbs you find on the market are 4-to-1. Okay, so you are definitely get more value and more potency. So that's what I would do. Hi from Scotland. Scotland. I hear it's a beautiful place. I feel a soreness in the neck comes and goes. A soreness in your neck, like a sore throat, or like just your throat is sore. Either way, what will make something sore? What is it's acids? It literally is inflammation. Acids is what it is. So get everything clean up here. Do some enemas, clean the GI tract. Take the respiratory tea, respiratory one tincture. Okay, clean your sinuses. That means ear candles and eye washes. You also want to use the neti pot for your nasal passage. Massage the back of the head, and work on your kidneys, your adrenals, your lymph system, your stomach and bowels, your endocrine glands. Very important you do that. Okay, and maybe you can see a Nuka chiropractor to align your body properly so that the acids can come out nicely, and then you get rid of the soreness, at least at the root cause. Okay, let's see. Welcome, guys. Thank you again for those who have joined us. Anything you recommend for scalp dermatitis? I covered the skin issue. Exactly what I would do for the skin is what I would do for this scenario. Okay, because any dermatitis, any kind of skin condition, be the scalp, is also boiled down to your kidneys, your and your lymphatic system, and your adrenal glands, and your liver. Okay, so you need to work on those major parts. When I say work, I mean use herbs for those parts. Okay, extra herbs. But Fabulous 5 Kidney Tea is your base. And you need extra herbs for your lungs, extra herbs for your liver, extra herbs for the endocrine glands, extra herbs for your kidneys, lymphatic system. Okay, and then you give it time and stick to it. You can use a good hair oil, like the one on our website called the Itchy Skin Oil. I'll apply on my scalp. Okay, it has a lot of herbs to help you with the itchiness, and I can soothe the inflammation there. Okay, so like herbs like calendula, plantain is fantastic for that. So you can use that. Okay, chickweed. You can, it will get better as you detox, but you gotta clean your sinuses, clean your bowels, etc. So yes, Marabi, that is true. My mother has kidney leaking. Okay, I would do it the same way if it was me. If I was trying to get my kidneys better, be it a leak or any kind of issue, I'll do the same way. Because remember, the body will damage, the kidney will be damaged because it cannot relieve waste or acids that are damaging the kidneys. So your job is to get the kidneys, moving the lymph system in the kidneys and allowing the acids affecting the function or destroying tissue to get out. So kidney herbs, I would use kidney 6 tincture, I would use kidney flax tincture, I would use nettle seed, very important because the nettle seed strengthens and builds up the kidneys. I would also use a parathyroid glandula, because if you have any kind of weak tissue or tissue is breaking up, apart from the acid part of it, it means that your parathyroid is weak as well, because parathyroid makes use of calcium. Tissue has calcium in there. If it's weak, it will break and tear. So you gotta work on your parathyroid gland. So use herbs for that. Okay. You want to use green drinks. Make of 100% fruit diet, but add green drinks now and then of celery, cucumber as the base. And you add any dark green veggies. Okay. You have that once in a while. It gives you all the calcium and bioavailable minerals you need. Okay, as you detox the whole body. This though is a kidney issue, as obvious is, but it's literally a kidney filtration issue, lymphatic issue. So the fruit is necessary to move the lymph system, and you gotta build up the whole kidneys up again. You can do it. It's not difficult. It takes time. It's simple, but it takes a little bit of time. So the sore throat started after a cold, lost taste and smell. Then afterwards felt the sensation. And yeah, I was still detox the same way I showed you. No matter if you have lots of sense of taste and smell, it's always lymphatics. Okay, you clean your sinuses, you clean your bowels, and you gotta work in your kidneys and lymphatic system, because your lymphatic system is what will drain acids or clean out the cells. If it's not working properly, it backs up, it holds the acids, it affects the function. So always you gotta clean. It's always kidneys. That's why I tell you, always be on nettle CT, always be on a good kidney tincture daily. Okay, you need to build up your kidneys and strengthen your kidneys. What are the best herbs to strengthen the heart? I like hawthorn berry. I like mother's wort. Okay, these are two of my favorite herbs I would use for heart to build it up. If you want to build up your heart, do always work on your parathyroid gland and work on your thyroid as well. Okay, and your adrenal glands, because they support the heart. Very important you do so. It's not just your heart you're working on. You're working on the adrenal glands. Very important, and the thyroid. Very important as well. Okay, and the parathyroid, because it makes use of calcium utilization. So it's never, your body is not in part, it's systemic, always systemic. So if you're trying to fix one part, there's always areas that you have to address to help support that particular body part. Neck, lymph, or swollen. Again, instant pharma, lymph system stagnant. You always can't go on a fruit only diet. Fruit diet will move the lymph system. The only reason why your lymph will become stagnant or swollen is because your kidneys are not filtering out the waste. The lymph system will back up and it hardens up, and your lymph nodes will get compromised, and it's bad news from there. So you want to always be on 100% fruit diet for this, because it will liquefy the mucus. I will put castor oil packs on any kind of hard tissue. Okay, do it daily though. You cannot do it once in a while. Do it daily. Castor oil packs. Go on go on a Fabulous 5 kidney tea. Extra helps your kidneys. Extra helps for your lymphatic system. Okay, so thank you so much for coming on. Which kind of grapes should I get for kidneys? This for you. Grind Life. I would use the dark grapes, because dark grapes, they are high astringent. You need astringency to move and pull up mucus. Okay, and they are also high in antioxidants, high in flavonoids. So they're my favorites. The darker the grape, the better. Red is secondary, and the greens are, if you can't get the dark grapes, then you can use the green. Although green is not as potent as the dark grapes. How many grapes do you eat daily, and how many days on the grape only diet? Well, it depends on what you're trying to heal. If you're trying to heal, I would be on the grape only diet for a stretch of time if I'm trying to heal something. If I'm not trying to heal something, then obviously I'll add the grape to my fruit diet, right? But I usually have about 2 cups at a sitting of grapes. 2 cups of grapes, which is not a lot, but it's sufficient for me. So you can eat small frequent meals. Is definitely better than having giant meals. Nikki says how to control diabetes or blood sugar issues. Strengthen your adrenal glands, strengthen your pancreas, strengthen your nervous system. Why? Because your nervous system is what will tell your pancreas to produce insulin. If your nervous system is weak, the information doesn't get to the pancreas to secrete insulin, and then you have blood sugar issues. Also, adrenals help you with make use of sugars in your body. If it's weak, you're gonna have a blood sugar issue. Okay, so you gotta strengthen your pancreas, strengthen your adrenal glands, strengthen your liver, clean your bowels, your GI tract. Use the kidney tinctures, strengthen your kidney herbs, adrenal herbs, as I mentioned already, and use lymphatic herbs, and clean your bowels, and you're good to go. Okay, remember the nervous system. Always, when you're trying to heal the nervous system, you always clean your bowels, clean the back of your head. So use herbs for your head region. The cerebellum is back here. Clean your sinuses, and the adrenal glands as well. Okay, you see improvements. It's absolutely amazing. I'll go on low glycemic fruits. Okay, fantastic for you. You see your blood sugar will drop on low glycemic fruits. On a fruit only diet, your blood sugar drops after a few days. It spikes, then drops, and then stabilizes. I'm on day 7 and suddenly feeling really exhausted. Any tips, please? Yes, take some licorice tea. If you have access to my adrenal gland tincture, adrenal restorative tincture, and use the energy tincture on my website. The energy tincture has the 3 ginsengs: Chinese ginseng, American ginseng, and Siberian ginseng, and licorice root. Fantastic for boosting up your energy in a natural way. Okay, when you have low energies, your adrenal glands, and when you're detoxing and you hit a certain you may hit a certain symptom or detox or healing crisis, you will see that the adrenal glands may slump a bit as it's healing, but when it gets back on board, you see you have limitless energy. Okay, what feels like limitless energy. So hi Rob, I'm itching when I take nettle leaf and ashwagandha, but it's only started after taking them for 2 weeks. If you're on 100% fruit diet, I would say you are going through a healing crisis. So I would stop taking them for now and continue on the fruits only. And you see after a bit of time, once the body moves the lymph system and it's moving properly, this will not be an issue. Okay, it will not be an issue. You will go through a healing crisis when you're trying to heal, and it can vary for everybody. It's love it's love it's lovely, Meech. Thank you for. She says, "Hello, I'm new to your page. Welcome to my page. I'm glad to have you here." Okay, if you give me your name, I'll say your name. Okay. Um, Thank you for your live. It's a pleasure. I mean, nothing makes me happier to come on to help you guys. What are your thoughts on CBD? Have you used it, and do you believe it heals or masks the problem? I don't use CBD. I've used it before. I be honest with you, me personally, I've tried it just for trying sake. I didn't feel any great improvements when I compare to other herbs. For instance, if I use the ginsengs, I feel more of a potency in it. If I use the mushrooms, healing mushrooms, I feel more of a boost from it. So everybody's different. I don't use CBD like how people use it for, because I don't treat. I don't treat stuff. I go for the root cause. When you're trying to go for the root cause to clean the human body, you don't need CBD. You really don't need it. It can help you with inflammation, but as a treatment viewpoint, I don't deal in treatments. I just deal in getting to the root cause and hydrating the body with the fruits and the herbs. And CBD is not my first choice. Okay. I have a cough. What helps with coughing? Dry cough. I would make take some honey, put some ginger, a little bit of garlic in there, and take it in like a syrup. Okay, that would soothe your throat. If you have a slippery elm, if you have marshmallow root, you can use that as well to help you. It helps kind of hydrate and cleanse things up. But definitely get respiratory tea and respiratory one tincture from my website. It's for the Texan 6414. Sorry. Latiso, nice name. What would you suggest for a teen with systemic, and so the person has lupus? So I don't see lupus as they see it. I see lupus as systemic acidosis. Your body is literally burning from the inside out. It's inflammation. So knowing what you know right now, if your body was inflamed, how would you get the inflammation down? I know. Well, do I hear you? I think I hear you. If you said fruits, right? Yes, that's what it is. You need the fruit diet, because the fruit diet is going to hydrate, going to cleanse, going to alkalize. And when you're inflamed, you need alkalization. You need the body to be alkaline. So a fruit diet is the fastest way. It's going to take you a bit of time to get better, because this is systemic and chronic acidosis, okay? But this is kidneys and lymphatic system. So I would use an adrenal glands, 2 different kidney teas, 2 different kidney tinctures, 2 lymphatic tinctures, 2 adrenal gland tinctures as well, okay, to address this. Work on your endocrine glands, work on your bowels, and give it time. That's it. 100% fruit diet. I will use a 30-day dark grape only diet to start this whole process. So Token Nugget says, yeah, thanks, great tea. So he's talking about the kidney tea. I believe it's kidney tea or Fab3. Yeah, there are great teas. I'm so proud of my herbs. Like, I really am proud of my herbs. I'm proud because I know what goes into making them. I know how they're cultivated. I know that they're made with love and intent. That's very important when it comes to healing, because it's all energy. We are energy. So intent is energy. And when you have good love and intent and trying to help your fellow human being, then you're going to create a great product. Thank you for helping so many people. It's my pleasure, Vegan Hop. Do you add lemon juice to all your herbs and tinctures, and if so, why? I have in my fridge, I have a large jug of lemonade. I'll squeeze on average. Sometimes I have more than that, but on average, I'll squeeze about 6 to 7 big lemons, and I'll put water, and I'll put it in my fridge just with distilled water. I would dilute it, put a little bit of stevia in it, and whenever I'm thirsty, which is not really often, I will drink the lemonade. Okay, so I don't actually drink water. I drink lemonade, but it's water, obviously. And occasionally, I'll just squeeze 2 or 3 lemons. So I have the lemonade on the side, but for extra boost, I'll squeeze like 3 different lemons, and I'll put the lemon in there and drink it. So I have a really intense shot of lemon. But I don't necessarily mix my lemon with my herbs, although I like to, because it's what I have. What I have is lemonade, right? So yes, I will use the lemonade for my herbs, but I can do without the lemonade. In other words, I can take the herbs without the lemonade. I can take it raw as a shot, or I can take it with water, okay? So you don't have to, you can take it however you want. You can put it into tea as well. My body temperature is always cold. Why? Your thyroid is weak. Your thyroid is literally like I like to think of it like the furnace director. You know, you have a good thyroid, you have a good metabolism, you sweat properly, and your body temperature will be normal. When your thyroid is weak, you tend to get cold. Okay, so you gotta boost your thyroid. Fabulous 5 kidney tea, thyroid lifting chair is what I'll start with. Also work on your pituitary gland and work on your hypothalamus. They control your thyroid as well. Okay. So I'm always willing to answer all questions. Thank you, Grind Life. I know you're trying to fix your kidneys. Keep it up. I'm telling you, you have all the tools you need to. You need a mindset though. The mindset is crucial. Don't let anyone fool you. The divine nature, God, whoever you believe in, created everything for us in a natural, simplistic way. When we use our ego to try and help ourselves, we get in trouble. But when we understand that nature has provided everything we need, then you realize that you are in control of your health. Okay, it's not an easy ride. It's a bumpy ride for some people when you have a deep condition, but the pathway is simple. It's fruits and herbs, some green drinks now and then, some dry fasting, water fasting. How you use the tools up to you. You don't have to complicate the matter. Some days you feel good, some days you feel bad, but it's a journey. You just go through it and you make progress and you do very well and you succeed. Okay, the moment you branch off and you start doing complicated things like superfood this, superfood that, vitamin this, vitamin that, that's when you get in trouble. Our world is so complex, but our function, our pathway is very simple. How to get rid of gallstones? Any kind of stones is caused by acids. Acids will cause the body to take alkaline material, cholesterol, whatever it can get its hands on, calcium, and bind to it and create stones. So you have gallstones, your gallbladder is inflamed, your liver is inflamed. You need, if it were me, I'll be on a 30-day dark grape only diet. I'll use the liver tea, liver and pancreas tincture, which I use the gallbladder as well. And I would use 2 different kidney teas, 2 different kidney tinctures in the Fabulous 5. And the kidney tea. That's what I would do. And give it time. That's it. Okay, gallstones, if you want to actually spit it out, the stones, I have a protocol. You can reach out to me. I'll send it to you. It's a natural, simple protocol. You do it for a day and it spits things out for you. Can you take the Fabulous 5 every day, even outside of healing? Yes, you can. I do. I don't always take the Fabulous 5. I always do take the Fabulous 5. I try Fabulous 5 as my base. But on a regular base, I'll take the nettle CT. I would take the male fertility tincture. I love that one because it strengthens the male reproductive system. And if you're lifting weights, you want that kind of natural testosterone boost in a natural way. Okay, and so I take those 2 primarily, but I also take adrenal gland tincture. Those are my 3 basic ones, and the Fabulous 5 will be the base. But always those 3 is what I like to take. Okay, because and of course, and then a kidney tincture as well. Hi, I'm Rona. My mom is in her 90s, has shingles. She's on meds for mini stroke. What could she do? Oh, so sorry to hear. I mean, because of her age, I don't even know what her diet is like. But I would put my mom on a high fruit diet to cleanse her up and to make her feel better. When you have a shingles, it's literally herpes for the nervous system. Okay, on the myelin sheath. Okay, so the herpes on the nervous system. So it's you have to take care of the nervous system and also take care of the use an antimicrobial and use parasite C tincture to get rid of any excess bacteria, fungus, etc. Right? But to strengthen the nervous system, you clean your mom's head, the cerebellum back here, clean her sinuses, work on her adrenal glands, work on the solar plexus because it houses nerves, and that's how you strengthen the nervous system. At the same time, work on the kidneys, lymphatic system, and use the antimicrobial tincture and parasite C tincture I told you about. Okay, and this is what I would do. The stroke tells me that her blood, she's probably eating the wrong foods for years and years, and when you have a stroke, your blood is not doing so good, or your heart's not doing so good, or your body's so acidic, it's plaquing and creating clots, then you have to be on fruits and nothing but fruits. But whether she can do it at 90 years old is a different story. So I'll definitely give her circulation herbs to boost blood flow to the head, the whole entire body. That way the blood is moving nicely and flowing, but the diet should be improved. Okay. How bad is it to cleanse with seedless grapes? Can I still cleanse with them? I'm sorry. The mayhem. Listen carefully. You have been fooled. People out there are giving you stories about seedless and seeded. Let me speak something very, very clear to you. I'm against GMOs. But a seedless fruit is not necessarily GMO. A GMO is a genetically modified organism done in the lab. The current definition of organic, okay, excludes genetically modified foods. You can create a seedless fruit, by cross-pollinating, by taking two plants and wrapping them together. Okay, it's called grafting. It is natural in the sense that the plants accept each other. There's no chemicals involved, and there's no lab work involved. Okay, so it's unnatural, meaning that it didn't grow by itself from the ground, but it's natural in the sense that the plants accept each other. You cannot bind two plants together if they won't accept each other. Okay, it's a bit like you have a dog and a cat. They can't have children. They can't conceive. But two plants will agree to conceive if they're somewhat compatible. So a lot of people don't understand this. They take things at face value. And when they see seedless, they say it's GMO. Necessarily, it's not necessarily GMO. It could be, but not necessarily GMO, especially if it's organic. Because the definition of organic means that it's non-GMO. So please learn to understand this, because otherwise you get fooled. Okay, yes, our foods are hybrids, but hybrids can heal. They can heal. I've seen it firsthand. I've helped so many people. I've seen it with so many people. I've helped so many people. I've done it myself as well. Seedless can heal. It's preferred seeded. If you can't get seeded, use a seedless organic, okay? Don't let your healing be stopped by people who tell you seedless will harm you. It's not true. Seedless grapes organic. Use it yourself and see the benefit yourself. You'll be sold. You will see the benefits straight out of the gate. Okay, it frustrates me because people out there are telling people they can't eat seedless, but these people they don't have the options. They don't have abundance of fruits where they live, and the next option after the seedless fruits is protein and starches. And these people have the audacity to tell them don't eat seeded foods because they'll harm you. Well, if they're not going to eat the seedless fruits, they're going to eat protein and starches, which is 1,000 times. I'm making that number up, more harmful than any kind of seedless fruit. Seedless fruit, even if it's GMO, will still help you. It's not ideal, but if I had my choice was between seedless GMO fruits versus GMO protein and starches, I'll have my GMO fruits. That's what I would choose if it were me. If I had no other choice but those two. Okay. Hi, Martin here. Recurrent infections from old hernia. Oh, Martin, sorry. Martin, a hernia tells me that you have a compromised parathyroid gland. The parathyroid gland is what makes use of calcium. When it's weak, you can't make use of calcium. You can develop hernias, hemorrhoids, varicose veins, spider veins, easy bruising, wrinkles, and depression. So you need to get a parathyroid glandula, okay, and use that for about a month or two. Then you need to go on some green drinks to give you all the calcium you need, okay. And then, but it should be a 100% fruit diet, green drinks on occasion, okay. And then you're going to use horsetail tea. It's high in silica. It'll help you strengthen your tissue. And at the same time, for the infections, if obviously I'm presuming you're taking antibiotics, but I would use natural ones. I would use like Parasite C, antimicrobial, and Parasite W tincture. They'll provide all the natural herbs needed to help fight any kind of infections. If it's pressing, of course, go see a doctor. I'm pretty sure you have seen one already. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here saying this. From old hernia operation. Okay, you had an operation, so you saw a doctor. Okay, yeah, and then get the kidneys to filter, get the lymph system to move. If you don't move the kidney, if you don't get the kidneys to filter, if you don't move the lymph system, this will keep on happening. Remember that your body will scar, it won't heal properly if it's acidic. So you want to jump on a fruit-only diet, add the green drinks as I mentioned, and the herbs are just specified, okay? Okay, so my creatinine levels are 1.3, okay. Kidney is not difficult to fix. It's difficult meaning that it takes effort, but it's simple to fix. You need to jump. I'll use nettle seed. If it's me, I'll use nettle seed tea 3 times a day. I'll use kidney 6 tincture. I'll use kidney flush tincture. So, and those two plus an additional kidney tea. You need lots of herbs for the kidneys. Work on your adrenal glands, very important. They control your kidneys. Use the adrenal restorative tincture. Work on your lymphatic system. Move your lymph system. Jump on a 30-day dark grape only diet. Work on your endocrine glands. Work on your bowels, and that's it. And give it time. That's what I would do to fix it. Okay, guys, thank you so much. I have to go. Unfortunately, it's too many questions for me to answer today. Please send me your questions on my profile link to my Facebook page or my Messenger. I answer them. I always do. Faster than Instagram. So message me on Facebook on my profile link or on the Messenger and give me a question, or reach out to my website as well. We'll answer questions for you. We're doing our best to help you. I just get hundreds of messages. Hard for me to keep up, but I still do answer them. So remember to start your journey. Don't waste any time right now. Today, if you can, go get some fruits Order your Fabulous 5. Okay, that's where you need to start. Okay, and your fruit diet, and stick to it. That's it, and you're going to do very well. It's not complicated. It's very simple, and you see the power of natural healing in yourself. You will be the proof. Give it a few days, a week or two, depending on how chronic you are. You might have to go for a long time, but for most people, jumping on a few days is enough to see the powerful effects of the fruits and the herbs. Okay, so until then, take care, and I'll catch you later.